Hello everyone, this is today's radio show. Welcome back to our adaptation of Can't Go Home Again. Last episode, Mike let Natalie in on the secrets of the establishment, and Mike went over to the warehouse after receiving word of Foxy being violent again. It was also brought up how Mike will have financial issues with getting the business started. We will see how Mike deals with these issues now.
Mike really didn't want to be here, but he said he would check up on things. He entered the warehouse and looked around. He walked over to the area, seeing Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy stored in a neat line. Mike almost felt nostalgic seeing them, the bots that tried to take his life so many times. He then looked at the curtain. He moved the curtain aside, seeing the pirate Fox within.
Hey, Foxy. Hey, I just realized. We match! You know, with the one hand thing.
For a moment, it seemed like Foxy had returned to being a lifeless statue. But then his singular eye rolled over towards Mike, half closed as though in either irritation or exhaustion, or perhaps both, before rolling back away. It found its way down onto the stage, now looking ashamed. It looked like Mike wasn't the only one who came out of that night with a bundle of mixed feelings.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, I'm at the warehouse. How about you, drive over to my place? Make sure to get Jeremy, too. I will make sure Foxy is okay, then try getting over there. Maybe bring a game. I got the console working.
Sounds like a plan. See you later, Mike.
Mike then looked at the side, seeing something strange. He saw what looked like a small statue of a child next to him, holding a balloon. It was uncanny to look at.
Ah! What the?
Matey! What be the status of the ship?
The ship? You mean the warehouse? Looks great, Captain.
Yar! If the ship be proper, then let's begin, shipping off for adventures on the mighty blue.
I am not sure if...
Arr! Would you rather walk the plank?
Fine, I can stay for like 20 minutes, I think.
Meanwhile, Jeremy and Fritz had driven over to the home that once belonged to Frederick Phasman.
Are you sure it's a good idea to, go here?
I get being tense about him, but he seemed calm when I saw him. And Mike has been living with him for a good while. I was scared of this thing for a long time, but... well, I think maybe he's earned a bit more trust. Alright, looks like Mike left the door open.
Okay, I got it. Maybe he's not that scary anymore.
God damn it, you stupid goddamn game! God, fuck you!
I know this experience might seem odd, my dear player. Frustrating. That's good. I made this game, Getting Over This, as a way to evoke emotion, sincerity. That is an art lost with so much modern slop. So I made this game as a way to evoke raw emotion.
Oh, good. Another pretentious speech. You haven't for a goddamn time. I foam look like a damn pillock, don't you, Berryfoil? Damn you! Damn your game! Damn your stupid speeches! Damn the fingers you used to program this beast from Pelly Colorblade game!
Hi.
Oh, hello, Fritz. Well, I was just having some minor frustration with the game.
Hey, Mari, is Mike home?
No, he said he was dealing with Foxy, but that was a while ago.
I see. Would it be okay for us to hang out here until he gets back?
Feel free.
Maybe I can wait in the car.
No, it's fine, Jeremy. Here, I've got a game we can play. Brought it from home. You don't mind, right, Murray?
I see no issue.
Meanwhile, with Mike, he was starting to get bored of Foxy's antics. They were at least a bit amusing at first, but over time they got repetitive.
Matey, have you checked the sails?
The curtains are fine, yes.
Mike looked around the room again, only to see the statue from earlier suddenly appear in front of him again. It startled him once more.
Jesus Christ! Wait, how did you... What time even is... Oh, crap. I'm sorry, Foxy. I gotta go.
Leaving so soon, matey? Come back. Back to Pirate's Cove.
There's some leftover bots you can roleplay with. Not, the remaining classics, but the, endos here or there.
Come back to Pirate's Cove, or walk the plank.
Foxy began to walk to Mike, and quickly at that.
As fun as that sounds, I really gotta go.
Mike began running, and Foxy also picked up the pace, starting to run after the former security guard.
Come on, I stayed with you basically all night. I have to get home for Mari.
At that, Foxy stopped running. He didn't respond. Remembering how Mike had to take care of the marionette seemed to snap Foxy from his fixation on playing.
Thank you.
Mike left the warehouse, closing the door before walking to his car. Meanwhile, back at the house...
Why did I choose this one? It doesn't even kill anything.
Oh, watch out for the flying imps. Fire doesn't hurt them.
Damn it! That's it. I am leaving. Mike still hasn't shown up and I need some air. See you later.
Well, that was sudden.
I made this cupcake as a show of good faith for past mistakes way back in the day.
Oh, thanks. This is actually really good.
Thank you.
I've known Jeremy for years. Never saw him flip like that. I should probably leave too. If you could, can you tell Mike that I will call him back?
Sure. Out of curiosity, is there anything you wanted to tell Mike?
Well, earlier I called Mike about the pizzeria's condition.
Yes, I overheard that.
Good, I don't have to re-explain then. I found a better place. Not as big as the pizzeria, but still has plenty of size. It's a closed restaurant that has a working kitchen and dining area. The only problem is that we would have to actually buy the place, and I don't know if we have enough. Even with fundraising or any of us getting 2 jobs, I don't think it will be enough.
Mike said your girlfriend is a model. Do you think maybe she could help?
Oh, Dinah was livid when I told her I was getting back into this stuff. If I asked her to help, even give money to it, she might just shoot me. Here, just tell Mike I found a possible spot when he gets back, and that if he has any ideas, we can start maybe getting things together. Oh, and thanks for the cupcake.
After Fritz left, Mari was alone with his thoughts. He pondered a way that this could work. Later on, Mike returned home. He wasn't surprised that Fritz and Jeremy had left, but he was bummed out that he hadn't arrived home in time.
Mari, you awake?
Mike heard no response, so he assumed that Mari had simply gone to sleep. He went to the master bedroom to change, but he noticed something strange. The entrance to the attic was open. Mike climbed up to see Mari was wide awake and had turned on the light. He was standing next to a box.
Hi, Mari. That box doesn't have any dead bodies in it, does it?
The combination is 7021.
Okay. Holy crap. This is a lot of money. Was Frederick stacking up cash to flee the country or something?
If he did, he probably kept them in a safer spot than here.
Ah, so it's money you stole from the pizzeria. I presume they never caught you.
No, not that either. He put this here. For me. Said that maybe I could use it just in case. He gave me the combination months ago. I didn't realize why at the time. But now, I think he might have realized you might need it. I should fill you in. Your friend found a spot where you can reopen the pizzeria at. This will help.
Mari. Thank you for this. Thanks a lot.
No problem, Mike. Gonna try getting some rest now.
Fine with me.
Mike helped the marionette go to sleep. In his dream, he felt himself reliving something, a while ago. The day Goldie told him that the staff had dismantled them. He saw his father come home.
Marion! I have brought the perfect thing for us to watch. Some classic Indigo films. Marion?
They took him apart. Why did you let them take him apart?
What?
Goldie. He told me the staff had him dismantled. You own the place and it's one of your animatronics. It had to have happened with your permission. Tell me.
I planned to break that to you slowly. He was causing issues. Issues I could not solve. Issues I tried my best to cover it up, but it did not work. I had to get rid of him, or else people would start to realize something was happening at the pizzeria. It's already been difficult trying to stop knowledge like that from getting too big, from rumors spreading, from... I had to do it for the good of all of you.
But it's not fair. I get it, but
Frederick pulled Mari into a hug, letting Mari cry into his shoulder.
I know. Feel free to be sad. Feel free to be angry. None of this is fair. But it's just life, sport. Sometimes you can't save everyone. Sometimes you have to pull the plug.
At that, the memory suddenly ended. Mari could feel himself suddenly standing in the center of the house, but it was empty, barren of any furniture. He saw a boy, with Goldie standing next to the boy, the animatronic's hand laying on its shoulder. Upon further inspection, he realized the boy was himself. The boy smiled, revealing the empty void inside. He watched as from the boy's twisted mouth shot black liquid. As the boy's body fell, suddenly Mari saw a new figure, Foxy, and the fox grabbed Mari and held him down.
Hey, why don't you give him a big kiss?
Mari could see Goldie lean down and open his mouth before he felt the pain, the awful pain again.
Sometimes you have to
Mari sprung awake from the box, falling onto the ground and holding himself. Later on, Mike woke up, as usual. He stood up and quickly noticed something was off. There was the corner of the blanket peeking out from under the bed. He looked down, seeing the puppet.
Hi, Mari. Good morning. How come you're down there?
Reasons?
All right. Wanna come out? Okay, I will just get dressed then.
Mike then changed from his pajamas to his usual outfit.
All right, so I called Fritz and asked where this spot was. He told me. I plan to go check it out. Say, maybe I can turn on your box and you can rest there while I go see the place. All right, that's it. You coming out? Don't struggle.
Mari initially fidgeted away, but Mike was able to grab him. He pulled Mari onto the bed.
All right. What happened last night? Did you find something? Have a nightmare?
Well, yeah.
Ah, that explains it. Had a nightmare and curled up under the bed. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But if you do, I will be there. For a few minutes, I gotta go soon.
I got it. It's just... I'm such a baby.
Hey now, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's common to be scared of stuff, even as an adult. I still get nightmares sometimes too.
Yeah, but you haven't acted like this over it. Sometimes I wish I didn't age as a ghost, so that I wouldn't have to feel embarrassed for acting like a child over things like being scared and nightmares.
Here, how about I take you?
What?
To the place! The location we're going to be doing all this restaurant stuff at. How about you come see it?
I guess that could help.
Yeah, it'd be nice to show you the spot we were going to be doing all this.
Mari's face slowly changed again. This time, well, it felt strange to look at, but he could see Mari's face shift. Usually it changed in the blink of an eye. Now he could see the plastic shift from a frown to a smile. Mike felt a strange mixture between being disturbed and finding it cute. The marionette then disappeared. Mike presumed he went to the car and walked out to it. Once he did, he could, of course, see the puppet sitting in the passenger seat, emulating being lifeless. Mike got into the car.
Could I share some stories about my time at the pizzeria?
Feel free.
Sometimes the animatronics would chase me outside the office. It would get pretty weird. They would try using weapons to throw at me. One time, Chica used her cupcake to try attacking me. I was able to fend it off. That bastard could weirdly bite. Freddy... he threw his microphone at me. He rigged it to explode somehow. I dodged it, but a side of a table blew up. He had multiple microphones, apparently. Another time, Bonnie, well, he threw a sink at me.
What?
Yeah, he chased me in the bathroom. I was evading him, and he grabbed the sink, and he threw it at me.
No way.
It happened. He nearly got me. He had been chasing around the restaurant. I threw a shoe at him, and in response he grabbed the sink, ripped it out of the wall, and then threw it at me. I was able to dodge. Barely, but...
I don't believe a word of this.
Believe whatever you want. Alright, here's the spot.
Mike drove around to the back of the building.
No one else is here, so you can look around the place with me.
Sounds great.
Mari got out of the car with Mike, following him into the building. It looked wide, but bare. A little dusty, but not too extreme. The kitchen looked functional, windows intact, and there was a stage at the side. It was just empty. A good canvas to add on to.
What do you think?
Nice. Very nice. Cozy. A good place to start.
I was thinking the prize corner will be right here. You could decide what to do with it. I owe that to you.
Oh, me? Is this about the money? Like that was a gift.
A gift that made all of this possible. Mari, it's the least I can do.
Thanks, Mike. What did Foxy say?
Haven't really asked him yet.
Well, I'm sure he'll be honored to be the star of this place, once we're able to talk to him more. I know I'm honored to be a part of this.
The kitchen looks good too. Fritz said we might need to auction off some of the old merchandise to buy some more equipment. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, sounds fine. Use what you can. Can I ask something?
Of course.
Mike, would you consider yourself my friend or my caretaker?
Well, I guess both? I consider you a friend, but I did have to drag you from under the bed this morning.
True.
Speaking of this morning, think you might be ready to talk about that? I worry about you.
You worry about me?
Yeah, as hard as it is to believe, I can in fact worry about things.
Well, as you said, I had a nightmare. I remembered my father. I remembered the bite. Well, I just began thinking of my father again. How he covered up everything we did, even though he knew that we hurt people. Well, it occurred to me, once I woke up, that I loved my father, but I never asked much about it. Asked why he couldn't have done more to stop the murders.
Maybe he just didn't think there was much he could do.
I thought about me. It took me a few days, in between the bite and me dying. I just wondered if maybe that wasn't entirely natural.
Wait, you're not saying you think he killed you, right? Mari, he loved you. You said so. Why would he do that?
What if I was just another thing to sweep under the rug? Another case to be covered up?
I don't think Freddy could have lived with himself if he did it. He spent all those years with you as an animatronic. He made it clear in his letter that the deaths of his kids messed him up. Security guards are one thing, but family?
Family, right. I don't... When I thought of it, for a moment, I actually felt glad I didn't have to face him. To ask him this. Was I glad he was gone? What does that make me?
Mari, it just makes you someone going through a scary, complicated situation. You think your dad might have... You mean like shutting off life support, right?
There's a term for it? Is it common?
Yes, it's a thing that happens. But they don't do that unless they are certain the person is not going to make it out of this. So if he really did unplug you, then, well, it's because they knew there was no other choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's right.
Even if he did do it, and again, I think he only would have done it if he was told he had to. He clearly would have felt bad about it. He took care of you all those years. When, if it was just about doing the easy thing, he could have just scrapped you. I wish I could say more. I clearly didn't know as much about your father as I thought I did before he passed, but from what I do know, he wouldn't have been the type to stoop to murder, least of all with his family.
Thanks. Again, Mike.
Is there anything else bothering you?
Not at this moment. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Let's just talk about other stuff.
If you are sure. Well, the kitchen looks big, functional. Think it will be enough to feed 100 screaming kids?
Oh, absolutely not.
Jeremy can handle it. Need to find a job for him anyway. He's too skittish for anything else.
When do you think he'll get used to me?
I would be shocked if he ever does.
I'm not that scary, am I?
You look like a cross between a mime and a jack-in-the-box. What do you think?
I think that sounds like you've experienced being scared of those things.
Maybe. We should be heading home. It was nice to check this place out with you.
Agreed. Thanks for bringing me, Mike. And for talking to me about things.
No problem.
The two returned to the car. Mari got into the back. He placed a hand on Mike's shoulder.
If you're trying to scare me, it won't work. I know it's you.
Mari did not respond, but he did tighten his hand around Mike's shoulder. Mike was able to understand that this wasn't a way to intimidate him. It was a secure, affectionate gesture. He smiled and started the car, driving while letting the marionette hold on to his shoulder. In the middle of the warehouse stood the strange figure, the doll. Within the darkness stood the machine that teased Mike the other night. It came from 1987, the one called Balloon Boy.